and that's pushing, right? But they don't have the team fight really. They don't have the lockdown, the catch. Puck helps with all of that, but when you look at OG's lineup, their team fight is vastly superior right now.
Yeah, for sure. We'll wait and see how it turns out in this game. It is game 2 of this best-of-3 series. Winner will move on to the grand finals, and of course, that'll be a BO5 to determine who moves on to Croatia for the Dota Pit Minor. Very exciting stuff, and it could happen right here. OG, they could easily win this game with the team fight they have. Midorfeed, obviously, they could easily push down these towers within the first 20 minutes and win the game as well. So we'll wait and see how it goes out. But I guess, Brax, if we were looking at the last game and what happened between Midorfeed and OG, I would probably hedge my bets onto OG considering how well they played, despite being really far down in the laning phase.
Yeah, definitely. That presence of mind and how to play the game is definitely something that translates from game to game. And OG, they just look solid. They actually look quite good. Their early game gameplay was quite shaky, and that's, mostly due to nice plays from Midorfeed there with the Weehaw Enchantress rotating around, but I don't think that they'll get off to that bad of an early game start this game, especially not with these fighting tools they have on their heroes right now.
Yeah, for sure. We had a pause, guys, so we had to wait a half a second, but we've resumed the game since then, and we will move into game 2 of this series. Now, reminder, after this series, we will have the loser round from the last, yesterday. We had Mouse Sports versus Hellraisers coming up. That'll be our next series. It'll be a BO3. That's the loser's bracket. And winner of that series moves on. Loser will go down. That will be Brennan and Brax joining you as soon as this series is done. So we'll get that started. And if, of course, this series goes short, then you guys can catch it out. They might start at the same time. I'm not sure. They might go at the same time, I should say, with both series kind of running concurrently. But we'll wait and see. As we get into the game, the pause is done, the GLHFs are coming out, and both teams are going to try to put some wards up. In fact, Weehaw is going to be spotted by Jerax rather quickly. In fact, Jerax gets some free hits on him too. And what ward Weehaw was going to place down is now been stifled. Nice play from him.
Yep, and he actually has both wards on the Chen, so now OG know this, and they're just moving out into the enemy jungle. They can establish some control here, perhaps get a catch. Their heroes don't really have any disables, but they're smoked out and just walking out to establish dominance over this area.
Yeah, it could be dangerous if Tomato walks up too far, but he'll have Blade Fury. So worst comes to worst, he loses a bit of HP. He shouldn't die. And we'll see. 6 tangos for Fly. He really is bringing out the regen for these heroes. Can they take the rune? They've got 30 seconds. The Treant will spot Jerax, so they know there are going to be only 2 heroes top. Maybe MOF try to go up and contest. We'll see if that's going to be the case. Looks like no.
Yeah, Chen not great at that. I mean, the Furion trees are definitely really strong at contesting, and if they do see these heroes down in the bottom lane, they might go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it's not happening.
S4 is just sitting back for the time being. 8 seconds left. Jug's going to walk over. He won't have any help, so it looks like he's just leaving this be. S4 says it's not worth it. It's too risky. In the meantime, Jerax came through, and I think they know that he's there. There's a ward here for the Radiant. He's about to give away for his blood. Dual Breath will come out. He doesn't have a TP. He's going to take a lot of damage. He only has tangos to work with. Maybe he can live. He's pretty speedy. Illusory Orb. Can he dodge it? He can, but the jaunt through will come out, and Cancel will secure for his blood. Telekinesis is too little too late, and Cancel gets the job done.
Oh, nicely done there.
Man, that was aggressive from Jerax.
Yeah, going in for that courier snipe, waiting for that, but good ward here from Midorfeed. He definitely wasn't expecting that ward because Chen TP'd up top and showed that he had both observers on him.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. He's probably expecting him to run back and give the other ward to his Jakiro so he can ward in the bottom lane, but nicely done there. And Midorfeed off to a pretty good start already.
Yep. This mid lane is going to be the most interesting thing. If No Tail can get off to a good start, could be huge for them. Meantime, obviously, the S4 Bat Rider, we don't need to really sing his praises, but he's quite the lad on that hero. Well, No Tail mid, getting harassed down, and here comes the Centaur Conqueror. Makes it all the more dangerous for No Tail if he walks up like that. Centaur Conqueror Stomp almost goes. A couple of auto attacks come in. He's got a salve. Ooh, Weehaw is just, he's going in with this. He's trying his best.
Yeah, just being annoying in the lane. He actually is going to get stomped up here.
Oh. He's still canceling it. Illusory Orb. They've got the stomp, the waiting rift coming in. Searing Chains, he's got Cancel's taking a lot of damage. He has no phase shift, but they won't get another tower hit. If they did, it would have been a kill. No Tail will go ahead and use the salve real quick.
Yeah, definitely. They're actually leaving the Juggernaut to solo down the Bat Rider down bottom lane. It's I mean, it's pretty good for Jug. It's hard for him to die to the Bat, and he can always just spin off the stacks, kill the wave that way.
Oh
Boy.
Rough stuff. You baited me so hard, actually.
I got you good.
Thanks, buddy. God damn it. It's fine. It's all right. It's just the Lich going down this time. Now they're going to have the Hellbear Smasher coming with Chen. There is a regen rune for No Tail, but again, no bottle yet. In fact, 6 last hits, 8 for the Puck, so the Puck doing pretty well here. Resolution in the meantime, only sitting at 4 last hits. So again, the start still not as good as it could be for OG here.
Yeah, Midorfeed are definitely bringing it out in the lanes right now. Wee's been playing like, you know, he's not really ganking with these creeps, right? He just has the Hellbear Smasher sitting on the mid hill. We had the Centaur Conqueror doing the exact same thing. He's just being annoying. Pressure in the lane without really like committing his hero to gank.
Yeah, he's just farming at this point. And he's going to continue to do so. Level 2 now, he's going to go for the Midas, so we will head to that interesting option. Kind of help out towards the late game if need be.
That's right, he's got plans.
I guess so. I don't want to. It's the
Chen. They don't want to run into that wall from last game.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not sure if Chen Midas is the right solution.
Chen Midas, yeah. I was gonna say it might not be the best idea, but we'll see how. If he might just have it in his quick buy, he might not complete it. If he does, maybe it'll go well. We'll see. There's still a lot to be done here.
Yeah. Up top, Jerix is actually gonna get the lift off from Kezu.
Yep, they will get it off. Rocket Barrage will come in as well, and Kezu should fall. Nice kill. Good try with the treants to stop the Rocket Barrage damage, but not gonna be enough.
Yeah, P waited until he had the backup and then lifted him away from the creep wave as well. And something we haven't talked about yet is the bottom lane here. Juggernaut is okay, as in he's not going to die, but when he's 1v1, Batrider is actually very good against Jug in the lane.
Yep, and you can see that with the CS he's getting now. Just stack up the sticky napalms. You still need to be careful. He doesn't have mana for a Blade Fury now, so he has to be careful. He doesn't have a Mango. He also has wand charges. But you miss out on that mana. You don't have the cooldown ready. Things could get tricky here for the Jug, but he should be okay in terms of surviving, like you mentioned.
Yeah, he'll survive, but he might not get as much farm as the Batrider in the lane.
And this is really good for S4. He's going to get off to a great start. I think he has Tranquils coming out now, I would assume. Nope, Soul Ring. He goes Soul Ring instead. Interestingly enough, to get some extra mana to work with.
Yeah, very nice. Big fan of the Soul Ring bat.
Yeah, he could stay a bit more active, I suppose. Waning Rift, No Tail. He's going to take a tower hit, too. He's being very aggressive, but he only has 13 last hits. This mid lane, it's rough. Oh, are you kidding me? They actually ganked bottom, and I didn't see it coming. All right, well, T-Tours. It happens.
Don't worry, Synderen came with the Invis rune there, and they just gave him the old dual breath spin combo.
Guys, I'm so tilted from my mic not working last game. I'm missing kills. It's crazy.
What happened to your mic?
Dude, I apparently only one ear. You could only hear it in one ear. It was very frustrating because it's the new setup upstairs. Not the new one, but it's a setup I don't usually use because Andrew was casting down here. So I had to switch computers. We had to switch streams, which I shouldn't have done, but I had to get the setup fixed. So what are you going to do? It's the way she goes.
Yeah, no good.
Oh, man. S4 is rotating. He's looking for this Chen, and he's going to back up for now. Does he have any idea this is happening? It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, there's a ward up there on the shrine.
Oh, is there? Oh, yeah, the Radiant ward. I didn't think it was there. I saw the Dire one, but there's a Radiant one as well. So Weehaw is positioned very well.
They obviously weren't expecting this either, but they feel like they need to make a move for some tower, I guess. Committing S4's TP up here is very, very odd.
Yeah, I guess they want to maybe give some more space to No Tail, perhaps, because he's not getting much. Like, he's not that far behind the Jug at the very least. Cancel, in the meantime, is crushing it. And then there's just Chen just jungling away. Now level 4, working on the Midas Gloves of Haste already with boots. Here comes S4 running in mid. This is going to give some room. Flame Break, pushback will hit. Cancel, Waning Rift comes through. Good dual breath. He's up to the shrine. Searing Chains come out. And this should be a kill. It's going to be close. Can he get to the shrine? He can. Oh, no. OG committed a lot there. They're in trouble. No Tail has to go for the TP, but Synderen. He's got Ice Path. He might have been holding the point. I'm not even sure. No Tail will fall. MOF will find the kill. Nicely done.
My, oh my. What is going on in this game?
I'm not sure.
Maybe taking a trip to Clown Town here.
Clown Town? Yeah, the Clown shoes are on for sure. For sure.
And then now that S4's been walking around so much, Tomato's level 6 and he has the Omni Slash available. S4 might die here.
Yeah, actually. He's in trouble.
No Firefly available.
Luckily, there are some creeps here. He thought about using it, decided against it. A lot of damage being done. S4 trying to escape. It's going to be tough. He's got a Firefly. Tomato. Well, he's trying to... This is Ring Around the Rosie if I've ever seen it before. It's actually hilarious. Tomato should still get a lot of these, though.
The old nighttime fog kicking in there.
All right. Sentry. At least OG are doing a good job of dewarding for the most part. They've gotten a couple of wards countered in the last minute or two. In fact, the one on the shrine and the one they just took in mid. And Resolution. Do you feel like this is going to be a game where he has to, you know, have to do some heavy lifting?
Yeah, definitely. But he's on the right hill for that.
Call sure. Down. Uh-oh. They're going to get caught. Telekinesis. Rocket Brush coming. They're going to try to send back Cinderin, I believe. And in fact, he will make it away. No, he didn't go for it. He's going to go for the TP instead. It's a double kill for Resolution. All right.
All right, so nicely done. Yep. Good luck ganking a level 6 gyrocopter like that up on the... they have to walk up the high ground, too, to find him. You know, they felt safe there because they have the observer ward there. And, you know, that angle wasn't really expected, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Gyrocopter came from the left.
They thought they were safe, but... Midorfeed get caught. Telekinesis, that'll be on to... Oh, my God. Jarex almost dies with that stack. The Dark Troll Summoner came in. Meanwhile, Kezu's going to get the kill on S4. Dreamcoil mid. Lucior up, Waning Rift. And Cancel finds a solo onto No-Tail. It's his second death. Also, Fly needs to be careful as Weeha's nearby.
No-Tail was so close to his level 6 there. He wanted it real bad. But he just died to the coil. There are no points in phase shift on Puck, so... This is the build people go against Ember on Puck. Phase shift doesn't do a whole lot, especially if you get Searing Chains, so... It helps you... It gives you kill pressure on the Ember, for sure. You can break the Flame Guard really easily.
So, again, we're seeing Midorfeed have a pretty good start. Maybe not as good as the first game here, Brax, but they're still kind of shutting down this Ember Spirit. I mean, he's actually below the Chen in net worth. What do you do here for OG?
You know, this is No-Tail's elements, right? This is... It happens every game to him.
Oh, he's dead again, it looks like. Ice Path, Flame Guard, good Revenant might keep him alive, and he will get out, actually. So, almost getting the kill there. Yeah. He's having a rough one, huh?
Yeah, but I have to walk back to base, and he'll be back anyways. Luckily that he's Ember Spirit, but... I don't know. It feels like, both games. Midorfeed just coming out to get swinging right now. Towers are taking tons of damage. But, I'm still worried for this transition in the mid game, right? Because it's easy to take these tier 1 towers, but once it starts getting to the tier 2 towers, it takes longer to run down a lane. It gives OG more time to set up for these team fights. No-Tail, he is quite underfarmed, but of course, he'll still do a ridiculous amount of magic damage once he has his levels, as does Resolution, level 8 on his gyro as well. But how do... I mean, they can't really respond to these pushes, it feels like. It just comes too fast, right?
Yeah.
And they can just hit any lane they want. Puck has the advantage in the mid lane, so it's difficult for them to make a play there. The bottom lane, same thing with the Juggernaut. He actually kills S4.
Yep.
Goodbye.
They just ran in, got the kill, peaced out. See you later. All right.
Like, the core matchups have advantages on Midorfeed's side, so it's really hard for OG to make a move at the moment.
Yeah. Maybe if they can get Resolution involved, it'll be better. Oh, Fly is about to die. Chain Frost will jump through just to save his life. And he might actually live. These Chain Frosts are actually owning Kezu. Doesn't bounce back a third time because that would have been amazing if it did. In the meantime, Dreamcoil mid lane, No-Tail and Cancel both low. Resolution almost got the kill with the flat cannon running. He TP'd half a second too late. In the meantime, Ice Path coming out bottom. S4, there isn't an Omni Slash. Flame Break push back, and now Tomato will back away. They've got the Nature's Prophet, and again, here the push comes. They're really trying to find something here for Midorfeed. What's this Courier doing?
Just hanging right. They have the donkey, alright.
Yeah, it's the classic, honestly.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So that's how you know which team's going to win.
He just had the Courier behind him the entire time. And kind of baited S4, but nothing came of it. They rotated a couple heroes bottom. No-Tail's finally getting some room. Is this like a game where you could consider like something like a Midas on No-Tail?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think he'll go for the Boots of Travel so he can push out lanes faster and he'll be better than the Hand of Midas, but you never know. You know, Cancel's just manning up on him, right-clicking him as No-Tail just walks up and hits him too. So.
Cancel has really bullied No-Tail this game, and it's looking pretty bad. He's going to go for a TP. Cancel's got the Dream Coil. No-Tail, that was kind of rough. Dream Coil stolen, misses from Jerax. That was a comedy of errors, to say the least. I don't know what that was.
And now Midorfeed are moving up to the top lane too. Chen's actually taking the siege creep as well. So.
All down to come through. It'll clear out the creep wave. Luckily enough, Resolution's able to get around the map. And this is what you need in order to stop these pushes. You got to get Resolution involved. And he continues to be the most farmed hero in the game. No-Tail?
Yep, once he picks up some items too. I mean, that flat cannon's going to be disgusting against these pushes.
Man.
Yeah, No-Tail's having he doesn't really have a way into the game yet, right? He needs more time. He needs to come into these team fights, perhaps when he has more levels. Kill some of these squishier heroes, perhaps the Chen, Jakiro.
Yeah. This just feels so tough. And so did last game, to be fair, but this one feels even more tough because No-Tail at least was able to get a Midas and come back into the game. Maybe Resolution could do what he did last game, which was to split push one of the lanes out. They're going to try to make something happen. This could be huge. S4, Firefly coming out. Here's the Ice Path. They need a lift. They've got the Omni. Resolution's in trouble. He's going to get caught. Rocket Barrage is rolling. Chain Frost coming through. They've got the lasso. They will lose their big damage dealer. Hand of God comes out. Dream Coil onto 2, stolen by Jarex coming through. Now Flies here along with S4. Fade Bolt. They've got the Healing Ward. Ice Path comes in. They'll get the Healing Ward down. Tomato's in some trouble, but they're going to turn their attention to Cinderin. So it is a double kill for S4. They also rotate a lot of heroes. Even No-Tail's up. He's going to be able to elucidate away with cancel. But this is going to give some room for Kezu Bottom to get this pressure onto the tier 2 tower.
Man, they committed so hard to like make a move on the top lane, and they did kill the gyrocopter, but they needed to cancel to get there faster if they really wanted to make a play. Perhaps some communication errors or something. He didn't have a TP available, so he just walked there from the mid lane. But by the time he got there, the fight was over.
Yeah, if he was there earlier, it could have gone way better. And likewise, if OG had gotten there a moment sooner, they probably kill everybody before they get onto Resolution, because he was pretty close to surviving and they were just a little bit too far from him when the engagement happened.
Yeah, I think he didn't expect to die because they actually scanned it out and they knew that there were heroes in the area and they brought the numbers, but he did still go down. You know, I think he got sprouted and he did have a quelling blade, but the Omni Slash blocked him. It body blocked him.
Oh, wow.
Time.
That's crazy, actually. Well, and here we go. The push is going to start ramping up for Midorfeed. Another tier 1 tower will be taken, this time with no defense from Resolution. They'll commit everything for it, pretty much. And again, no towers have been taken yet for OG, and you expect that to be the case. Is this going to be another comeback? Because it's already getting pretty bad here for OG at this point.
Well, it is getting bad, but of course, they're still pretty strong in the team fight department. No-Tail has a haste stream picked up too, so if Midorfeed overextend, he can always follow up in these fights.
He's got some levels now, too. This is what you were talking about. He could do some damage. And he's going to go Veil. No-Tail is getting aggressive.
I mean, this push looks pretty unstoppable, though, doesn't it?
Dude, it's insane.
The Macro Fire and the Liquid Fire, how can you just walk up and do anything about this?
They need the Dark Troll Summoners to get the skeletons, honestly. Weehaw, maybe scouting something out here. I don't think he's seen anybody yet, but he's still pretty close. Are they going to stop this push? Yes. Ice Armor. It's pretty value.
Yeah,
pretty value this game.
Cancel's actually in some trouble here. Okay,
yeah, good CP. That would be a huge kill for No-Tail. I actually canceled it. Maybe he goes for the dive. No haste rune anymore. You used it already. I thought if he had the haste rune, he might go for the dive, but it's really tough on a puck.
Unfortunate stuff. He cancels it thinking about maybe hanging out in the lane, and then he just ends up walking back to base.
All right, No-Tail. He's almost on par with the Chen here. He's got some ways to go, but
oh no.
Yeah, it's not good.
It just sounds so bad. Chen's got his Midas picked up. He's actually ramping up the farm now.
Oh geez, Weeha's he's gonna transition into that carry. He's gonna be like Enchantress, throwing out the bombs, the right clicks.
Yep.
That would be sick, actually. I would pay to see that.
That minus 10-second test of faith cooldown talent at 15 and just toss out nukes.
It's crazy, yeah. Wow. That's 250 health. That's funny. 125 cast range or 30 movement speed. He's got some good talents. Plus 1,000 creep min health seems pretty good. But it's GPM for the other one, so you kind of go for the GPM, I think.
Well, you never know. He's got that hand of Midas. We'll just see.
Yeah. Perhaps he goes down that road. Ice Armor coming out into the tower again. Here comes Tomato and Cinderin. They're working on this tier 2, and they're going to find it. Liquid Fire, Blade Fury up, Tomato, and Cinderin will secure the last hit on the tower. And S4, he went for Tranquil Soul Ring, and now he's a little bit behind, but he is able to get his Blink Dagger in just a little bit. Once you have that, things get a bit more interesting for OG, I think.
Yeah, definitely. They need that initiation so they can catch out heroes like the Puck, perhaps. Start these fights on their terms. Because right now, they really don't have a way to start the fight. Rubik can walk in and casually lift someone from smoke, which they're smoked up, and they're ready to go. Resolution has his Sanj and Yasha here.
Yeah, this is going to be
And, you know, there's only 3 heroes up here for Midorfeed.
All right, here we go. SMY. Tower's taken. S4 still chasing. Can they find anything? Weehaw. Ooh, great ice path from Cinderin. Should be enough, but they've got the homing missile, actually. Now the Frost Blast. I believe Weehaw might be dead here. Macro power comes out, but it's more of a line that they have to cross to get the kill, and they will.
No Tail's invis here.
Oh, he almost caught him. Remnant forward. They're going to look for Synderen. Another one coming out. There's going to be the series chase, but he had the raindrop. Ice Path coming in as well. No Tail taking a fair bit of damage. He's in trouble. Omni Slash, good. Remnant away. No Tail makes it away. Tomato's pretty far forward as well. If they could get him down here somehow, they have the Shadow Amulet. He should be fine. No, they drop a Sentry, and they're not going to chase further. There's still a tower there. So despite all of that, OG, they can't get more than one kill.
Yeah, but it's on the Chen, and the tower still goes down anyways.
Yeah. Pretty rough.
It is a disaster. You know, this game didn't look that bad in terms of, like, how they're farming and everything, and hope they have their levels, they can fight, and then you say, oh, by the way, No Tail's almost caught up to Chen's net worth.
It seems real bad.
That's what it sounds real bad, doesn't it?
Yeah. And he's going to have Veil, too, so.
Chen's out farming 4 out of 5 heroes on OG.
Jerax going for the spin TP. Nicely done. Stolen spin works out and doesn't give away a kill. And OG are going to have to get up to some shenanigans here in order for them to even come close in this game. It's much different than last game because of, again, No Tail is just as far behind, if not more, and it's looking rough.
You know, last game No Tail had a Midas at this point, right?
Exactly. And that is not going to come anytime soon if he wants one.
Something you talked about, though, the Batrider picked up on... Sorry, the Blink Dagger picked up on Batrider.
Yep.
So perhaps they can actually make a move now.
Synderen is going to get homing missile in S4. This could be the reveal. Firefly will come through. Synderen is pretty far already. I think S4 is going to have to divvy off. Yeah,
Synderen's actually super fast.
They finally hit him, and then S4 is like, all right, well, that's not going to work. Good news for Resolution, though, by the way. There's this giant agent stack over here.
Nice, looking good.
So there's that. Maybe Rezo can carry this game somehow.
Yeah, I mean, even after all these towers have dropped, he's still #1 in net worth.
He's farming so fast.
Quite good.
He's gonna have BKB after S and Y. Like that's some pretty good farm.
Yeah, definitely, and he's got a ton of health. You know, this game looks pretty bad, but Resolution's on his gyrocopter looking quite strong. You know, they still have a chance, and it's not even like. I actually think they're in a better position this game than last game.
Oh, they got it. Wow, they got that stack. That's huge. Call down will come out. More farm for Rezo to come in. Oh, S4. He did not expect the, whatever it was, the Ancient Prowler Shaman to get him, but they'll take down. And Resolution is that much closer to his BKB. My God.
Yeah, very, very close. But, you know, no matter what happens, Midorfeed, they're going to do the exact same thing, right? They're going to group up, run down a lane together, start liquid firing some towers. Furion has his orchid in about 50 gold, so looking good there. Chen is stacked. He has his hood, almost a pipe.
Yeah, he is very stacked. This Midas, you were talking about it, and I don't know, maybe I doubted it a little bit, but he's doing really well with it. Now on the other side, No Tail. Ooh, that orchid would have been huge for Kezu, but No Tail's able to get the ceiling chains and then just drop on out of there with the Remnant.
Yep, that would have been a huge pick if they could have gotten it. They could have transitioned into either mid-tier 2 or bottom tier 2, or even perhaps Roshan.
All right, so I know this is just the first time this happened in this game, but this is sort of what happened in the previous game. That you force rotation, but you don't get the kill, and now there's 3 heroes mid, so it gives more space for this rest of OG to farm. I know it's a small thing at this point, but if that continues to happen, if OG can continue to make this space, it will be huge. And not only that, they've got the lasso in to cancel, but there's no follow-up. S4, he just ran and just went for the lasso, and now they're going to head into Roche now that that's down. And I don't think you could contest this at all in any way.
I just don't see how they can start the fight now. The lasso's down, right? And they also have to walk in the pit. Pretty blind.
Yeah, they have no idea this is happening even. There's no word.
On the split push aspect you're talking about, yeah, no, that is the complete story of last game, right? Even this game, Jerax on his Rubik is just running the side lanes, pushing it out, trying to get anything out there at all. And he actually has a Blink Dagger on Jerax.
Yeah, I was about to mention, he is rich. He's actually so wealthy. And maybe that'll help. And despite all of it, despite what this net worth chart looks like, there's only a 4K lead for, rather 5K lead for Midorfeed after that Roshan. So if OG can outlast this Roche, perhaps, if they can keep a lot of their towers alive, they might be okay. Tomato looking for a free kill into Rezo. The courier might be his other option. He's going to try to chase it down. Now they'll see him. At least they should. Maybe not. S4 walks right by him. Now he sees him. There's the sticky napalm. Homing missile will come through. He's got the Blade Fury plus Aegis. He can just spin right now. Yeah, he used it on the puck down bottom on his own for no good reason, really. Now the usage of the Shadow Blade. He still has Omni, but he doesn't have the mana. He has to wait. Now he does. They drop a Sentry. Firefly coming in. They'll stay together. Tomato actually might lose his Aegis. They'll dust. They don't get it. The Omni Slash coming in. Now they'll turn it around. Illusion Europe coming through. Resolution pops the BKB. That's the Aegis gone. And Chain Frost bounces one. So Resolution has to leave. Ice Path. It will just miss from Cinderin. And now keeping away. Won't be making it in time as Fly. And that was a bit of a bait there coming out from Tomato. Nicely done.
I have some cloudy plays. That's the space right there, right? Sometimes you've got to make plays that you don't really understand so you can confuse your enemy. OG had no idea what to do.
Just ran at him. That was the strangest thing I've ever seen. It's like, I don't have lasso, but we're going to figure this out. No tail. He's got Veil at least. Remnant up and away. Nice. Misses the Waning Rift. Can he TP you out? And he's going to get the bounty room. He's in there. He's in there.
He's going to go cut the wave. Okay, never mind. I thought he'd go cut the wave as well.
Look at this. Now he's got some room to farm bottom. All right, No Tail. You're still not on par with the Chen yet, but you're getting there.
It's nice to have dreams.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, man. Resolution's going to get Butterfly. If he can get Butterfly, this game could go in their favor. I don't know. He just seems so stacked now, but he's got his BKB.
He's out of control right now with his farm speed for sure. It's just a matter of how long they can hold on before they are forced to take a fight, because Midorfeed's lineup right now, I mean, they could force anything that they want. As long as they just run down with that liquid fire, these towers do pretty much nothing.
Yeah,
it's just about getting there.
All right, let me ask you the question then. With the Blink Dagger on Rubik, what's the biggest steal you can get in this game during a team fight?
Probably honestly, Ice Path might be the best spell this game.
Yeah.
You know, there's the Coil, which is nice, and the Omni Slash, of course, but Ice Path with the setup of the lift is just so good this game.
Yeah, I think so as well. They need that extra disable. Kezu thought about TPing in. They're really chasing him down. Jarex comes through. He's actually pretty close to the rest of the team. Midorfeed. But again, rotation forced from Resolution. And No Tail gets some more time to work with.
So what is go time here? Like, I feel like, don't you think that they have everything they need? I know there's no Aegis now on the Juggernaut. They're probably scared of walking into a Blink Lasso into the BKB call down and everything, but just look at the way OG are spread out on the map, right? S4 is pushing out bottom, someone was pushing on top, I think it was No Tail, and then 3 heroes are pushing mid out. While on the opposite side, it's not the same story, right? Their lanes are getting pushed into them, and they're grouped up waiting for something to happen, but they just can't make anything happen.
Yeah, it's looking pretty rough here. We'll see. Is this going to be a repeat of last game for Kezu and for Midorfeed? They've got the Blink now in the Nature's Prophet. They've taken down a couple of tier 2s. Is breaching high ground going to be easier here for this raiding squad? This time around, I should say.
You know, you imagine it is because they have liquid fire to reduce the attack speed on the tower. There's a pipe completed on Chen. They have some sustain in the Hand of God. But I don't know. It's about getting there, right? And right now, they're just not getting there.
No, definitely not. OG will continue the split push this time together as a team. Meanwhile, they will continue to farm for Midorfeed. Pipe done. Aghanim Scepter going to be the next choice for the Chen. Is going to be a pretty huge pickup, so we'll see. Treant stolen, by the way. Ooh, Jarex. Nice Treant steal.
He's been farming his brains out with those trees.
They're finally going to get their first tier 1 tower, and that's where a lot of the gold is saved up here for OG. If they can get these towers down, that's way more money going back in their favor. More money for No Tail to get up to that eventual next item. He picks up Yules. He's going to go for Boots of Travel. So No Tail has some items to work with now.
Yep, looking better. These items should help him survive. There's not a whole lot of lockdown, as we talked about in the draft on Midorfeed's side.
No, yeah, for sure. It's actually so true. They have like an Orchid, and that's it, kind of. Ice Path. Uh-oh, top lane. It looks like they might find No Tail. Just kidding. He's out of there. He ran its way again. The Yule Scepter.
He's just dancing and toying with Jakiro in front of his face, and there's literally no stuns, right? He can always use himself after the puck silence. Of course, that does set up the Ice Path for himself, so I mean, there is a small chance that he can die, but it's looking unlikely.
He's actually just manning up so hard right now. He is not even afraid. Dual Breath will come out. Searing Chains miss on Cinderin, but still going to get some farm from this. Good Remnant away. So they're just staying top.
It looks super clowny, but at the same time, it's buying time for his team to keep on farming. So,
yeah.
Nicely done.
Cancel will stop the push mid.
Your Gyro is so close to Butterfly now.
Dude, it's insane how close he is. He's going to have it in very soon. 400 gold away.
He's got some anti-mage level farm.
Dude, he does, and it might be enough. You know, maybe they take a fight. If they get the right initiation, I could easily see Gyrocopter blowing up half of these heroes. Even the Jug, for that matter. Jug is not that farm in comparison to the Gyro. If they have Dust especially. He does have the Lincoln Sphere now. That'll help him out a little bit. Well, of course, against the Bat Rider, too. But if they can find a way to break that Lincoln and sort of just lock him down, Resolution can go to town.
This looks like old TI3 Gyrocopter, where this hero was just ridiculously farmed every game.
Yeah, it does, yeah. And, I don't know if it's going to be the same level in terms of what the Gyro could accomplish like it did at TI3, but... Ooh, good silence. No tail. Dream Coil. They're not going to use it. He's kind of baiting this. Sleight of Fist Searing Chains. Battling back up as well. And there it is, the Butterfly. And now they've got a lot of damage on these towers. Look at how quickly this Tier 1 falls. And he's going to back up. He's just going to stay safe. Probably a good idea from Resolution. They need to defend bottom too. Can they find a kill? No Teal's coming in, but the TP's coming in from Tomato. They have no way of breaking the Lincoln Sphere and getting Lasso off. And they will get the Dire Courier on the Radiant side. Kezu TP's in and grabs it. So, nice pickup.
Oh, nice Courier snatch. Alright, Mods. Is this Gyro dying in these fights, man?
I don't know. I think even with BKB, he still might have some trouble if they can get off some good spells. It's going to be kind of close. If he can get to that next big item, I think he doesn't die anytime soon. But as it is right now, we'll see. It's going to take a big fight for them to bring him down at the very least. I don't know. He's pretty tanky, let me tell you.
Yeah, he's stacked right now.
All right, and here we go again. The split push, and OG continue to apply pressure across the map. And No-Tail continues to farm, and what we talked about before still stands true. You just don't have the lockdown for No-Tail. He can continue to be a nuisance. Ice Path misses onto S4. Some damage being dealt, but they'll have to go back and deal with the top tier 3 tower when it does push in. They'll drop a sentry in the meantime, assuming Jug is going to come through. Left comes out. They've got the last one, but he gets the spin off. This could be good. They need to turn around. The call down will go. There's the hand of God. Tomato looking for the Omni Slash. He'll find it. Resolution's still tanky enough, though, and Tomato's now in some trouble. He's got the Shadow Blade. They need this kill. Chain Frost. It's not enough. The Lincoln Sphere. They want him. They won't get him. Weehaw and everybody are so low. They will get 2 at the very least. Can they find anything else? Cancel looking to reinitiate. Oh, no. No-Tail. He doesn't have Remnant. He just walked in. They will get the kill onto Cancel, but now Tomato, he's getting spun on. It's a problem. Do they have any way of getting him? No, he will make it out alive, but Resolution throws in so much damage there. They take 3. Oh, my God, Brex. This is insane.
Yeah, if he survives and he goes back and tries, and now he's back. This game just... Gyro's out of control.
He is so out of control. Is this going to happen twice in a row? Is Resolution going to carry them to victory twice in a row? It seems like that's the case. At least there's a 5K net worth lead. They almost lost the Jug there, and I think they know. They need some more farm of these heroes to stay alive. And No-Tail does die there, but he does get at least involved in those 3 kills at the beginning of the fight. He now has Boots of Travel. And this is where it gets dangerous here for Midorfeed. Meanwhile, TP S4, he has Lasso in 3 seconds. Can he find this kill? He should be able to. Blink forward, no! He missed blinks, now the Force coming out. They need more heroes here, and now S4 has to back away. All right. We're getting crazy.
We're indeed getting crazy. Sometimes, you gotta get a little creative to win these kind of games.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, Blade Mail coming out for the Nature's Prophet. Good item for Kezu. And, again, I don't know if Midorfeed, if they could have gotten high ground at any point in time, they could have gotten a tier 3, but they kind of just been split pushing and not really forcing any initiation. But again, it comes down to OG and their farm and what they're able to accomplish with these heroes in terms of split pushing themselves.
They hit that wall again, right?
Yeah.
Gyrocopter got his BKB, Barrier has Blink, even Rubik has Blink, and now they're scared. They don't want to take the fight and just lose it, right? So they default back into this farm mode, but they have no catch, so playing this mid game for them is extremely difficult. Freon can, of course, split push, but there's nobody that he can really play with on these side lanes to kill.
Yeah, it's true, actually. By the way, you talked about Rubik having a Blink. He's got a Yules, too, by the way.
Yep, just racking in the farm now.
Yeah, Jerax is just honestly so good. And he went 60 damage, by the way, for his talent. Wow. That's crazy. Uh-oh, No-Tail. Should be okay. Yeah, he's fine. Bottom lane getting pushed in. Tomato, Blade Fury, Spin TP. And that'll do it. Wave's pushed in now. We'll get some damage under the tier 3 tower. It is a siege creep lane, too. But OG want this tier 1 so badly. And they're going to get it finally.
Yep, and that's Gyro's Satanic being completed now as well.
All right, now he's unkillable.
Oh my God.
Now he's unkillable. That was the question you were asking. I was like, if he gets Satanic, I was thinking, if he gets Satanic, he's probably going to be unkillable. And yeah, I think he is.
My, oh my. He's almost 25 as well.
What is that? +4 flat cannon attacks, one would assume.
Yeah, pretty good.
All right, boys. This game's getting interesting. 3K now with advantage. Looking at the graph. Again, steady rise from Midorfeed, and then one fight, and it drops down pretty intensely. Roshan is now up, and this might be the time to take a fight. There is a ward over here placed down, so OG, they might need a D ward before going for something. Fly doesn't have any sentries. There is an invis rune at the rune spot, by the way. And OG are just pushing the waves in again. And now maybe they could get a pick and go for Roche. Do they head there in the first place? They'll D-ward as Jerax gets the sentry down. And this is interesting.
God, it's like, it feels like Aegis doesn't really do enough for Midorfeed, which is odd to say because they still do have a gold lead. And then it also feels like if OG happens to take this Roche and they get on the gyrocopter, this game's just over.
It's over, yeah. And they're going to try it. We should see a smoke here from Midorfeed as they group up mid. I think one of them has a smoke. It's actually on Cinder, and it's flying out now. How fast is this going? Not very fast. So that's the good news here for Midorfeed, is that this is taking a while. And then there's going to be a Treant coming in. They're going to have Puck coming nearby as well. Resolution might be in trouble. Lasso comes out. Who is it going to find? It's the Nature's Prophet. They need way more damage. Lift should come through. Dream Coil comes out. Hand of God. Chain Frost. The Shrine's not enough. That is a giant pick coming out for OG. That is exactly what they needed. Will they keep going? They found No Tail. He's on the Omni Slash. He's got to run it away. He can't. No Tail going in way too far. This game has just been him getting wrecked over and over and over. And what could have been a good fight for OG turns into kind of a disaster, actually.
Yeah, but Resolution does not carry. He's back in the Roche pit.
He's still got a Satanic.
He does. Satanic, BKB. I mean, it's deceptive, right? It's 4v4, guys. There's no Ember Spirit carry. We can do this.
Dude, S4 is bottom.
20 seconds before.
As soon as S4 shows bottom, you need to get out of that pit, and they do just that. This is so dangerous. Once Nature's Prophet is up, maybe OG are going to have to take a fight because they could just go in that Roche pit and try to find something here. In fact, though, S4 is coming back in. His lasso's up in 23 seconds. A pick would be huge, but again, with no lasso, killing cancel here. Oh, this silence, very close. Jerax almost got him. Wow, that waning rift, perfectly timed. Get lucky.
That would have been a huge pick if they could get that there.
Push in mid. Try to keep bottom pushed in as much as possible. Rezo's just going to run on in. And No Tail's back up at 3, so Midorfeed can't get in the pit. They're forced to just split up the map and farm elsewhere. Backing up again. They have another smoke. Roche is pretty low, but it's regenning up. It's at half HP right now. The Wild Wing Ripper not going into the pit just yet. Smoke from OG. No ward to spot it out for the Radiant team. They have no idea where they are now. They will see No Tail. This could be a huge kill if they can try to go on him. But he'll just clear up bottom. And again, working on Blink Dagger. Huge item. Are they going to smoke at a Roche? They see the Treants. They're looking for a pick. Look at where Cinder in his place, though, where he's staying. He's pretty inside the base at this point. And they'll just try to get some wards down. Oh, these wards could be huge. Oh, the TP. Do they see it coming in? No. Jerax.
And so OG smoke up, hoping to make a play around the Roche pit. Nothing really happens, but they're still going to get these waves in. And honestly, that's just as scary. If you can keep mid and top pushed in the entire time and D-ward, and as long as you kill these summons like that Wild Wing Ripper inside the pit.
Uh-oh. Cinderin is in trouble, forced away. They need a lift. Ice Path is stolen. Nicely done, but they need a lift. And Jerax, I don't think he's going to be able to get it off. Fade Bolt coming in. He really wants to skill. No Tail is in way too deep. They'll send it back. There's the Orchid coming through. He's got Blink. And he still can use it, in fact does, and No Tail should be able to make it out just fine. They'll remnant it away, and now is this the time for them to go. They still need more damage in this Roche pit. They'll save the Wild Wing in here. They'll bring it down real quick. And now, what do you do here if you're Midorfeed? You cannot let this go.
You definitely can't give this up. If you give this up, you're basically... I mean, I believe you're losing the game, but... Alright, they're smoking up. They're actually double smoking just for efficiency.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta blizz it real hard.
Yep, you do. And this Roche was dying pretty fast here. They just got it out, though.
Yeah, Lucifer coming in. No Tail. He's going to get Orchided up, but he's got Yules. He's still fine. Cancel. They're looking to jump in. Nice phase shift. Ice Path coming in. Called out as well. He's in trouble. They might get him. The telekinesis. They'll bring him down. He's got buyback. The last hour to Cinderin. Buyback coming in from Cancel. They've already dropped 2. No buyback for Cinderin. Weehaw. He can't do anything but watch. He's even going to lose the Ancient Prowler Shaman. And now this is almost certainly going to be their Roche. They still have Dream Coil, though. Maybe they can fight this 4 versus 5. And meanwhile, No-Tail also has to TP back, which means... I don't think he has a Remnant. No, I think it just this app disappeared. So...
He's got one mid on the...
I think they're going to take this Roche, though. OG are going to grab it.
I don't think there's anything Midorfeed can do to contest this Roshan. Boy, oh boy.
What a game.
This game has turned. And now for the first time, OG have a net worth lead.
It's crazy. It's the exact same thing as last game. It just feels so crazy how they could just make all of the space for OG and just get back into it. And there's just no high ground potential coming up from the Radiant pretty much ever. They've been pushing in this bottom lane for the past 10 minutes. They've not found any real damage on the tier 3, any significant damage anyway. But they will have to go back and defend now for OG, and No-Tail will do just that. And No-Tail is pretty big. He's got cheese too. He drops the veil down. Flame Guard will come out, and he should be able to take down these treants pretty easily.
Yep, Emma's very good at dealing with that, but I don't know how they deal with this gyrocopter right now. Walking up to the high ground, 30 armor, Satanic, Aegis,
Dude,
Butterfly.
with Aegis, it seems impossible. They just have no damage. He's going to just jump on Synderen, and he's going to fall. Rocket Barrage, that'll go down. Meanwhile, No-Tail, there is the Blade Fury TP coming out from Tomato. They have to go back home. They're almost going to find the Ice Path, and meanwhile, they will get the Sleight of Fist Series Chains onto Cancel. He's a dieback if he goes down here. I don't think he will, though. Phase Shift coming in. He'll have a blink in a second. Flame Guard, Ice Path, and the blink away in time from Cancel. Sleight of Fist Series Chains. They know that he's there, but he jaunts away, and now the TP will come through. All right.
So that was actually pretty well done. They forced them all back with a split push there, and they delayed OG's push. But OG, I mean, Gyrocopter never left. He's still in this area, killing off the creep waves, keeping these waves in. Midorfeed had to be pretty careful leaving.
Oh, Tomato. He just saw the boundary rune just disappeared. Do they have detection? They have a sentry, but they won't use it. Flutter coming out from Rezo. Weehaw. Good Yules from Cancel. And Tomato, even the Blade Fury is just getting chunked down. They're going to send him home. They'll try to fight. Here we go. Pushing again, I think. It's backdoor protected. Not anymore. He might just get this tier 3. Do they have Glyph? They do. They'll use it. Rezo, going to stay here. And he's just going to work. They will D-ward. They had a sentry drop down. Rezo, Ice Path coming in. They've got to find a jump. Macro Power coming in. He wants his tower. He's going to find it. It looks like one more hit. Hit it. No, he hit it from the low ground. Rezo. Oh, Rezo. Just hit it one more time for the high ground. Oh, man. It's going to be fine. They're going to get it anyway here. He's Satanics, by the way. Still has Aegis. Jumping in. Sleight of Fist Searing Chains. No-Tail's in right now. Tower will go down. Weehaw getting chased. No-Tail still looking for more damage. Weehaw looking to turn onto No-Tail. Resolution going on the racks. They've done a lot of damage. Hand of God. They've got the last, so it's onto Tomato. They'll take down Weehaw. Now they're looking for more damage. Tomato. The spin. They've got the dust. They're going to lose the Aegis, it looks like, from Rezo. The Dream Coil coming in. Can they turn this around? They Chain Frost. Bouncing through. And the Omni Slash. Is it enough? Resolution's going to come back in. Tomato will fall. No buyback for him. OG are going to turn it around. They'll find another. It's 4 dead. OG have come back yet again. Now 8K up, and they will more than likely take this set of racks and perhaps more.
My oh my, comeback indeed, Mods. You know, once Gyro got this BKB, they were still at a gold deficit, but it never felt like they were out of they still felt like they were in control, right? It felt like Midorfeed have hit that wall once again. They just can't fight into this BKB gyrocopter.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's crazy, man. Same thing happens 2 games in a row, and it's gotta be pretty heartbreaking for Midorfeed when you think about it. You know?
Yeah, definitely. They come out strong, and then they're just unable to keep it rolling.
Searing Chains from No-Tail. He's in a little far. Now the call down coming in as well, and the flat cannon, and Rezo gets a double, blowing away the supports. Cancel will get out for now, but they're going to find another down bottom. Resolution gets the triple kill. They're going to move right into tier 4 towers. The Jug does have buyback, but he's not even using it. And that is GG. OG will take the series 2-0 after a well-fought battle by both sides.
Goddamn, Mod. OG looked pretty good here.
They sure do, man. I mean, there's been some issues OG have had, I think, in the past couple of days with some of the qualifiers they've been playing in. But this series, I don't think... There was a question in the early game, but